It's the heart, all right? I'm not gonna sit here, throw out numbers to you and all that stuff and defensive assignments and all that. No, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. This is how we feel. This is what we got going on. And if you disagree with it, then you beat me with numbers.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Men the Podcast. I'm your co-host Jordan Flowers, here with my main man Jacob Hale, and we are back for another special edition of Men the Podcast. But before we get into the episode, you know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Keep pushing us out there. We're trying to grow the community, and I think we are well on our way to doing that. But you know what we got going on, man. It's the best season in the world. It's the NFL season. Shout out to the New York Jets, because that's who we'll be talking about today. 20 is on my back. That's Breece Hall, 402 connections. But we'll get to that prediction and what he got going on a little bit later. But how we doing, Hell? What we got on the schedule for the day?
Oh man, doing great. Go Bears. We look great. If you haven't
Oh
already,
my
I
gosh,
put up a
bro.
videos about the Chicago Bears predictions, so you can go ahead and check that out. You guys have been showing a lot of love on that. Greatly appreciated. Keep it up. And Jordan felt offended and felt like as a podcast, we also need to show the Jets some love. So
Yes,
I'm like,
sir.
we'll do it
JETS,
later.
baby.
But whatever. All right, fine. We'll talk about it. So tell me, Jordan, we'll start with the defense. Tell me, what do you see about this defense this year and why you believe they'll be successful?
Dude, I think we got the best defense in the NFL. I mean, I seriously don't think we have a weakness. Seriously, I think just going from the front line, we got Quentin Williams at the D line. Was a top interior D lineman. You got Jermaine Johnson coming off the edge. The only kind of question mark right now we got is Hassan Reddick. We don't know if he's playing. I don't know what he got going on, but he need to get back. We need to figure that out. But if he's not in, we will be able to step in and hopefully have Will McDonald come in. He was a first rounder a couple years back and step in. Obviously, Sauce and DJ on the corners. You know what I'm saying? DJ is definitely an underrated cornerback, by the way. I think he has a high PFF grade. We were able to lock up 3 more years for a contract extension with Michael Carter at the slot position. He's a slot corner. And then, Quincy Williams and then CJ Mosley are top backs. I think Quincy Williams will honestly be a Pro Bowler. I think he was snubbed last year. I think he was a top 3 linebacker in the league. And then I think the weakest thing about us is maybe our secondary, but we got Tony Adams back there. I think he's a good friend of Trey Mosley and our co-host. And so I'm really, really excited. Obviously, Sauce going to do his thing. DJ going to do his thing. But I'm really excited if Hassan Reddick comes back and gets that pressure off the edge. I mean, Quinn is kind of, got that stronghold within the interior. But I'm really, really excited about this defense. I think it's another year of gelling together. I'm excited to see everybody kind of healthy. The only thing, again, is with the Jets is about health. But I think our defense will be just as dominant as we were the year before, and hopefully a lot better with, these young players now getting a lot of exposure.
Best defense in the league. I'm sure that's something every single person can
Yes,
agree
sir.
with. So,
Yes,
uh,
sir. Stamp it.
so going,
Stamp
yeah.
it.
All right. So the offense, because this is the real important
Yeah.
part. Where do you see this
Okay.
offense going? I imagine it's going to get better, but how much better is it going to be going forward here?
I'm expecting him to have a decent season. I mean, I think people have that regression in their mind. We've talked in the chat of people not having him in the top 10. I think I take that very, very personal. He was a back-to-back unanimous MVP. Come on now, a couple years ago, but whatever. But I think Rodgers will be great. Obviously, Garrett Wilson is now stepping into that wide receiver 1 role where he actually has a Hall of Fame quarterback. Think about the quarterback play we had last year. It was terrible, and I think Garrett didn't really get his just due in terms of being a great receiver without getting those targets and catches. So Garrett's out there bringing in Mike Williams from the Chargers. Again, we got to keep him healthy, but I think he was a huge addition for us. I'm really excited to see if Garrett will play a little bit in the slot. I know we got Xavier Gibson, which was the darling of the what is it, Hard Knocks last year. He made the team. So I'm really, really excited about this young wide receiving core. Again, it's about staying healthy, and hopefully Alan Lazard gets on page with his former Packer teammate with Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see there. But in the backfield, we got Breece. going to do his thing, and I really think this is the breakout year for Brees. I think he will be a top two solidified running back, if not one. I expect a huge year from him. We see Rodgers when he has a really good run game that he usually has a really good pass game. Obviously, for obvious reasons, bringing more people in the box. Now I'm able to throw it over the top, and I think that'll unlock our offense. Now the biggest key is our offensive line. And I know that's kind of been the big thing. It's like the Jets O line has been terrible, but I think we made some huge additions. We bring in Moses from the Baltimore Ravens, which we seen how they offensive line was struggling without him. And then a really huge key addition was we couldn't get that left tackle spot right, which we now have Tyron Smith from the Dallas Cowboys. He is older, but that is an All Pro Hall of Fame left tackle. So if they can give Rodgers just a ounce of time, more than what we did last year, I think we are set to have an explosive offense. Again, I just think it's more about depth and keeping Rodgers upright. We don't want him taking those hits. So I'm really excited about this. I think Brees again has like a 1,500-yard or kind of year, and I'm excited about our running back room too. We got Braylon Allen coming in from Wisconsin, Isaiah Davis from South Dakota State, some young guns coming in, and yeah, just really a lot of potential on this offense. So I think that we will see a lot more points than we've seen in the last couple of years. Just got to keep Rodgers upright.
Yeah, and I greatly appreciate how you went through this entire spiel without throwing out a single stat or anything at all. We had someone, shout out to the viewer who commented on my last video, said this video would have been a lot better if you started throwing out stats and everything. I'm like, hey, it's not about that. All right, it's about the heart. Sorry, it's about the heart. All right. I'm not going to sit here throw out numbers to you and all that stuff and defensive assignments and all that. No, I'm going to tell you how I feel. This is how we feel. This is what we got going on. And if you disagree with it, then you beat me with numbers.
It's
All right,
simple. Until then,
simple.
room.
So let's go over the schedule here. This is looking like something. So let's get right into it. All right. So the first game you have first game 49ers Monday Night Football. Let's talk about it. How you feeling about that?
Tough one. But I'm going to give us a W, and I'll be quick with the reason so we can get through the whole schedule. I'm giving us a W from the standpoint of the 49ers have had a rocky offseason. We had the Trent Williams thing going on, obviously the Brandon Ayuk thing. I think the Jets are really fueled to make a statement. I think Rodgers has a really good game, and I think it's a low scoring affair. But I think that Super Bowl hangover for the 49ers, even though they lost, I think we'll catch up with them. So give us a W there. Close one. Close one.
Okay, starting off 1-0 Monday Night Football. Okay. Second game of the season here, going up against the Tennessee Titans.
At Tennessee, I'll give us another W. I'll give us another W. I think we present a lot of problems for Will Levis. I think Will Levis will be in the chamber. I think we present a lot of problems. So I'll give us a W there. I'll give us a W there. So we got two in a row.
No, New England's coming to you prime time Thursday Night Football. Short week.
Short week. Ooh, this could be a trap game. Since we're at home, I'm gonna give us another W.
Yeah, the
Broncos at
Broncos at
home.
home here. Sunday game standard time.
You ain't gonna like this. I'm giving us 4-0, man. I'm giving us
4-0.
4-0. I'm giving us 4
Okay.
0. The only L I see possible there is San Francisco, but I'm confident. So give us 4-0.
You have the Vikings in actual England. You have them in Great Britain.
Oh, we have an
It's a
England.
9.
Oh,
Yes, it's actually England. You have a 9:30 a.m. game.
oh man, Rodgers on a long flight to England. He's older. That plane ride gonna get to them knees. My Devin ain't gonna let me hit this. I think that's an L. And we're gonna lose to Sam Darnold. I think that's the Sam Darnold we starting. That's the Sam Darnold revenge game. He'll get a W.
I hope if you're watching this, I hope you're a Jets fan. Please, you need to talk to this man that you have them beating the 49ers, but you have them losing to the Vikings.
You know how it is, man. I don't know. It's the Sam
Yeah.
Darnold. I can see Sam Darnold going off, man. I can. I really can. Fueled by a lot of
All
hate.
right. Well, Next game, you have the Buffalo Bills Monday Night Football game, and you're at MetLife.
At MetLife,
Yep. So you're
I'll
home.
give us another L. I'll give us another L. I'll give us another L. We beat them last year. Kind of a fluky game for us. I'll give us another L there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
5 and
by
2.
the way, the Jets have a lot of primetime games. Your next game is a Sunday Night Football game away at the Steelers.
Ooh. Now this is a tricky game because the Steelers are terrible, in my opinion, but they got a really good defense. And this is going to be a nasty game. Like I don't see it scoring. I'm gonna give us the W. I could see a
W.
world where we lose this game though. I'm gonna give us a W though,
Okay.
but I wouldn't be
So
surprised if we lost.
quick recap. Right now, you are at 5-2. Patriots
Let's
away.
do it.
Going to be at New England. So not England.
At New England, we'll split. We'll get that W. We'll split.
Well, that wouldn't be a split because
That's
you
a
had them
W.
winning.
Oh,
You had them winning beforehand on Thursday prime time.
oh,
So that wouldn't be a split. You would sweep them.
oh, yeah. Never mind. Sweep them. Like it. Sweep them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going along. They got
6-2.
Jacoby Brisket. Yeah, Jacoby Brisket back there. Yeah.
Okay. So next one, Thursday Night Football. You're going to be at home against the Texans.
That's an L.
Thank
That's
you.
an L.
Let's
I
move
don't
on.
like that.
Let's move on.
I don't
Yep.
like that.
All right. So next
Keep
game,
going.
you have Cardinals away.
That's an L. I'll give us that L.
Okay.
I
So
see
now
that's
you're
L.
at six
I
and
can
four.
see.
Yep. You're at 6-4 now. Now you're going to be home against the Colts Sunday Night Football.
That's a W. That's a W. I like that
So
defense against
now,
Anthony Richardson. Throw a couple picks.
okay. So you're 7-4 now. Yeah, you're 7-4 now. All right. So now you're going up against Seahawks at home. Oh, you got a bye week. My bad. And then yeah, you're going against the Seahawks at home.
Oh, Rodgers off a bye week. That's a W. And I don't believe in Geno.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't believe in him. Not at all.
okay. Then you got the Dolphins away.
L. It's an L. We always gonna lose to Miami. That's an L.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
you're
We'll
8 and
lose to
5
Miami.
now. Now you got the Jaguars away.
I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence, not one bit. I can't stand. That's a W, dude. I don't believe in him. I really don't. And he lost Calvin Ridley. I don't believe in him. I'm sorry.
All right,
I don't care if you got
9
Gabe
and 5,
Davis.
baby. Oh, hey, you
All
guys are
right, 9
looking
and
good
5.
right now. All right, so you got the Rams at home now.
Tricky game. I'll give us a W. Tricky game though. A tricky game.
Mhm.
I can see that
Then
being
you
an
got
OT
the
game.
Bills away.
It's an L. It's an
L.
L. For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the last game. So you're 10-6 right now. The last game of the season, you have the Dolphins at home.
I think this is for the playoff spot. I think this is for a playoff spot game. And I think we finish 11-6. I think we'll have similar records, and this will be for a playoff spot. But we got them at home. I finished 11-6, and we make it the playoffs.
I like 11-6. And I like that because you guys are going to be at home, and it's going to be January, and they got to go up to you guys, and you know how they do in the cold. So I like that.
Yeah, we already know how Tua get down. We know
so you got the Jets going 11-6.
11-6, man.
All right, there you go.
It.
Hey, stamp it. 11-6, playoff bound. Yeah. Hey, let us know down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? We'll have the thing up, of course. Let us know if he's messing around. Doesn't know what he's talking about, if he's spot on.
I'm spot on. And lastly, hey, you know what I gotta say. Jets, Jets, baby. Let's go, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Minute Podcast. We would love to y'all to keep, building our community, man. Subscribe, like all that, and go ahead and see your Jets win a nice little Monday night football game against the 49ers, man. We will see y'all here soon. Thank y'all for tuning in.